everybody, welcome to Bura. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about a standing desk hack that I recently found out. I know it's Sunday, and I want to start making videos that don't only focus around Udemy, even though Monday through Friday I'm going to be doing this, but for the most part on Saturday and Sunday I'm going to be talking about some other things, because Bura is more than just about Udemy and learning here, but there's so many things to unpack with Udemy. I am going to just simply do these other things here. So nevertheless, I actually have a really good life hack with standing desks here. So I used to go on a standing desk, and I tried all these different options here, and there's a lot of good options out there, but one of the reasons, or one of the things that I found was really helpful is that you can just actually buy the legs to the standing desk here. And if you just type in standing desk legs, what you can do is you can actually find some of the legs that you want for your specific table, because there's a lot of tables here that come with the wood, right, or the tabletop and the legs here. And I was thinking about getting this nice new table, but for the most part, the wood I have is actually not so bad. It's actually from IKEA, believe it or not. Now, that's another thing, is that I'm a little bit cheap when it comes to my stuff. I only buy the bare minimum, and sometimes I meet entrepreneurs who are even cheaper than me. Like, they put their desks are made of like plywood and cinder blocks. Right? And, because they're saving money, right? And so it's good for them. But nevertheless, I try to get something that's like a little bit more functional. But if you look at this here, if you just go to the shopping tab on Google, you can come across all of these different ones here. And I believe this is something similar to what I bought. But you can see here is they'll just ship the legs to you, and of course you need to measure your table first. If you don't measure your table first, that's obviously not a good thing. But nevertheless, if you should measure your table here, and they will come with this here, and mine's a little bit more fancy than this one, but it's essentially this, and it looks like it has everything here. I actually had a 60-inch table, so I needed to find a little bit of a bigger one here. And for the most part, so this is something that you could do. You could just buy the legs to it, and you can see it's quite a bit cheaper. If you already have the tabletop and you just need the legs, then you can do that as well. Now, one of the things is that I had an electric one, and it's really awesome. Like, it can go up and down, and I think that's really good here. Now, the other thing is that it does. The electric one, since it has two settings, I can go between my sitting and my standing position. And I actually do like standing quite a bit more. Sitting isn't really that good for you. In fact, it's not necessarily that I'm burning more calories. It's just that I'm switching things up. And I think that's the big thing here. The other thing you can do is like you can do, kind of small stretches here, little squats now and again. But like the standing desk isn't going to make your life like quite a bit better. It's going to improve your life, but it's not like, a good weight loss technique or something like that. It's just going to be something that does improve your life here. The other thing is that if you do have back pain, when you sit down, there's quite a bit of problems with your back. And so if you stand up straight and whatnot, it does help your back out quite a bit, right? So for the most part, that's pretty much what I have to say about standing desks. And if you're in the market for a standing desk, I highly recommend just buying the legs and using your existing table. If you need a whole new table, that's fine. But you can actually even go to IKEA, buy the tabletop, and then buy the standing desk legs. I think that's actually probably the best way of doing it. So just off screen, what I've done is I've actually gone to IKEA and just typed in tabletop, and there's actually quite a bit of options here. And you can see here that you can design whatever you want here, but essentially you can actually get just one of these here, and maybe not one of the painted ones, just one of the wood ones here. They actually do have their own thing here, but one thing I don't recommend is the crank. The crank, I don't think it's worth it to get a standing desk with a crank. I'm just saying that, right? So you can see here this one. Let's see, it doesn't look too bad, but you can definitely do that. IKEA definitely is probably the least expensive way to do this. Plus the quality is going to be only meh with IKEA, but nevertheless, that's what I did. I'm not sure if they make these pine ones anymore. This is, of course, I have this for years, and I have several because they're really good. Anyway, nevertheless, that's something you can do. If you already have a tabletop and you have legs, then just consider getting the standing desk legs. I think it's quite a bit better to do that here. And at least you have the option to do it. And, as you can see, some of these prices aren't too bad. So if you have back problems or you just want to just slightly change things up a bit, I highly recommend it. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.